Hey everyone, this is Chris again. So I have another video here. This time is a little different product. Um, just want to give you guys an idea, since I've never seen a video of a product like this for the type of device I'm going to be using it on. This is going to be for the Chromebook Pixel, the first edition. So really love this device. Very premium feeling quality. Open it up there. As you can see, very nice backlit keyboard. Everything, of course, made by Google. So now this product, I wanted to give the Chromebook some added protection. I don't like scratches or worrying about my devices getting damaged. So this product comes from a company located in Portland, here in the US, ToastMade. Their products are skins that go and cover devices made out of real 100% wood. That is actually forested there here in the US. So this is going to be I'll just let you guys see that. So it comes in this nice, first before we kind of get into that, a hard covered packaging there. And then there's a piece of cardboard to kind of give it some rigidity so the wood does not bend or snap or break during transit. Alright, so this is going to be the ebony wood skin. They do custom engraving, so I got the Chrome logo on the back. You can see made in Portland, Oregon, the Chromebook Pixel 1. On the back, there's going to be the instructions for how to install this. We're going to go ahead and take a look and see what's inside here. You can go ahead and just slide this out of the whole sleeve, set this aside, as we can see here. We have the front, this is actually technically the rear per se. We're going to go ahead and take this off of the little four corners that it has and just slide that out. So this is the way it's going to be oriented on the back. It has the cutout for the LED strip that's on the back. It has the Toast logo down here. Feels really nice. You can see all the wood grain. I'll show you how it's about maybe a thin, very thin piece of wood, maybe a millimeter if that. And then on the back you have your 3M tape for it to attach onto your device. Alright, so we'll set that over here. Now we have the bottom portion, which is going to go on the underside of the Chromebook. Nothing real fancy. Again, all the ebony wood. Feels really good. And then now we have actual individual pieces, which is stapled here in its own little bag. These are all the different sides, the edging that go around the Chromebook, so you can see maybe this one right here is going to be on the front for where the lip for the lid is. You're going to have the USB cutouts. Again, it all sticks on with the 3M tape, similar to other skins such as D-brand, things like that, but those are not real wood. This is real wood. This is amazing. So now we have some alcohol wipes to kind of get off any grease, dust, fingerprints off of your device, which you're going to want to do prior to installing this, so that way the 3M tape gets a good adhesive to your material. Okay, so I'm not sure if you can see, there's already fingerprints. There's tons of oils from your fingers that get on your device, so you want to make sure that gets all off. And again, this is going to protect it. It's not going to protect it from drops, of course, as you may expect, but just small scratches, for me example, a ring, maybe typing on this, I may eventually scratch the surface with any sort of rings, things like that. A watch maybe when you're resting your wrist. Again, that would annoy me a lot just because this is a much harder material than an aluminum type alloy there. So just wanted to kind of show you this. Now again, installation instructions, details on what you need to do. So yeah, I will go ahead and show the process about all of this. Alright guys, so I do have everything laid out here. We have your top cover for your Chromebook. You also have the bottom here, the sides, and then it comes with 4 alcohol wipes, and then I recommend just a microfiber cloth, anything that's clean without really any dirt or oils on it. So we have the Chromebook. What I like to do is just kind of lay this on top and get a good idea of what you're going to be looking for as far as the tolerance of the skin. So that way when you're applying the skin, you have a good idea of what you're looking for when you're applying it. That way you know everything's going to be lined up. So good thing is they do have this cutout. If this cutout is aligned with here, theoretically everything should be lined up everywhere else. Okay, since this is all cut out here, I believe by a laser, so everything should be pretty square. So with getting it lined up with the light inside, that way we can get an idea of gap around the edges if there is any left over, things like that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead then and clean everything. We're going to then wipe everything down. It's not going to be so important like screen protectors, where normally you would want to do it in a very dust-free environment, making sure that your hands, of course recommending your hands, fingers are all clean. So we want to just clean off everything, that way it's free. Again, fingerprints, oils, dirt, anything like that. Alright, now we're going to get your microfiber cloth. Normally if this is a screen protector, I'd be doing this in a bathroom environment. I'm letting the shower run because that kind of helps dust settle. This isn't going to be as important. You're not going to see any bubbling, any dust particles underneath. You just want to get a good clean surface so that way the 3M tape adheres to its best ability onto your device. So I'll be right back and I'll go ahead and get this applied. So I'm back somewhat. I've went ahead and just peeled back the tape covering maybe about a quarter of the way down. I wanted to make sure all of this was aligned here as well as the LED cutout. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is, as I'm applying pressure, I'm going to be pulling the tape covering out as I'm going down. That way I can make sure that everything gets applied smoothly, even pressure all the way down till we get to the bottom down here. Okay, as you may see, not sure if you can see this yet, that right now you can see there's already some gap down here. That's fine because this is a little bit curved. So as I smooth this out, this is going to sit flush down here. But our priority right now is going to be the top. As we can see, everything is even as far as the gap on both sides so far. All right, I'll finish this. So I am back once again. Finally got this applied here. not hard at all, I must say. So I'll show you the corners here real quick. You can see everything lined up on its own. Very good quality. Sometimes other vinyl skins, they may stretch. The precision is may not be as good. Things like that. So I'll show you the cutout here for the light bar. See, even spacing all the way around, and that's how you would apply the ToastMade skin on a Chromebook Pixel. Very easy process, would not add extra bulk at all. You can barely even tell that it's there. Just gotta get some of this extra, I don't know if that's glue or just a little piece of dust, but I'll get that off. But that looks great. I'm going to finish applying the rest of the skin. I do believe that there is actually a skin, I'm not 100% sure, that does go on the inside here. I did not get that option, or at least they don't have it maybe for the first Chromebook, but I've seen pictures with it on other Chromebooks or other devices. But so yeah, I'll finish applying the rest of it. Alright, so I have the bottom here. I've not applied it. Again, just like the front, I was wanting to test fit how this is going to be applied, where it needs to be roughly. That way I can get a good even, that way it is a square on the device. Just as the instructions say, it does say to kind of give it a test fit before trying to apply it. Something I am slightly disappointed about, that it doesn't cover this area, the top and the bottom, that they didn't even just cut out the little square pieces here for the rubber feet for the Pixel. One thing I am slightly worried about is the thickness of the skin. Since it is wood, it's a little thicker. That, if we can see here, that these feet don't, see if I can get focus here. The feet don't stick too far out from the bottom. So with this, what I'm worried about is with this skin applied, it's going to not give the feet its room to grip onto a surface, and it may just be enough, but we'll see and how it works. It's going to cover up this branding, all the everything that's on each device essentially, and we'll see how this works. I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back. I've applied the bottom cover. One thing, like I said, I'll note, I was worried initially about the rubber feet not sticking out far enough from the skin to grip onto a surface, but I can confirm that it does stick out just far enough to grip here. So you can see it doesn't move at all, and this is on just the box that the Pixel came in. So I'll put this is on a glass surface right here. It moves just a little bit, but that's normal for rubber feet, but nothing to where it's sliding because it's resting on the wood, so that's good. I'm very, very pleased about that. So yeah, the bottom was just as easy as the front. There wasn't anything really to line up with. How I went about it was, I first test fit to see how far this needs to come up to the edge compared to the bottom. So since I see that it is a pretty perfect fit from corner to corner, I just line it up from here to the other edge, and then kind of pretty much did my best to see as far as the gap goes from left to right. So it is a little bit just a hair off center, but I'm well pleased with it. Again, I would have just wished that they would have just covered these little slivers. I don't think it would have been very difficult to cut out just these little corners, but that would have been probably more cost effective just doing a quick rectangular piece there. I'm going to go ahead and see about these edges and how they look. All right, one moment. All right, guys. So for the next part are the edges. Here in the instructions, it shows you which ones go with which. Okay, as you can see, you have the longer ones for the front. There's the little lip cutout. Again, this is for the Chromebook Pixel 2, but concept's still the same for each device essentially. A little bit more confusing when I didn't even reference this. Once I looked at it, it made more sense, because I was more, again, here's how I have them laid out, so I know which ones are for which side. You have two over here, two for the sides of the top lid that open in the bottom, the cutout. I was more thinking that there was going to be one going across here on the back, so I was a little confused. I'm like, okay, where does which one go? Again, I'm not sure if I may be missing one. I don't know. I don't think so. But this really thin one would go up here in the front, as we can see here. Again, I'm just test fitting. And what's interesting is, oh, actually, yes, there is one. There's a really thin one I even left out, which I think is going to go on the back. I have to kind of have to see where that one's going to go. Not sure if you can see here. There's little grooves, lines cut out on that. This allows it to rotate and bend around curves, as you can see there. So that burns those little cuts, and the wood allow that for that to happen. So with these edges, you know these are going to be the ones that are going to wrap around that given corner. Okay, and that's how you're going to line that up. So my apologies for not having the last completed bits of this video. I just wanted to give an overview of the skin and the Chromebook Pixel. The skin, fantastic quality. You can definitely tell the craftsmanship, the amount of work that ToastMade put into this. Everything fit just fine. Definitely it will help protect the Chromebook or any other device from any scratches. They do offer a lot of different customization options, such as etching. They do have different variations of wood, such as bamboo, ash, things like that. One small piece on at least mine, on the back, that very thin piece I'd made mention of, I actually had to use an X-Acto knife to cut maybe a millimeter, half a millimeter, for it to fit. It was just a tad long, but no big deal. The skins are on the pricier side, but at the same point, you're getting real wood, quality materials, something that's going to be more unique than even a Slick Wraps or a dbrand skin, something that's just a regular vinyl sticker. This is going to be something you're going to that will last longer, I believe. Again, it's wood, so however wood ages, it's going to be interesting to see how something like this ages and with time and with use and things like that. But I appreciate you guys for watching. I hope this was helpful, maybe convince you or help you make the decision on purchasing one. If you guys have questions, ask away or leave any comments. Also, please subscribe and share my content if you so wish. Stay tuned for future uploads, and I'll see you all later.